My name is Jess Heitner, and I am the Director of Communication and Philanthropy at Teach United for our U.S. region. I am joined here today with one of our expert coaches, Megan Antal, and two of our program participants from Henry W. Moore School, Becky Wing and Hannah Withy. Megan, do you mind introducing yourself first, and then we'll hear from Becky and Hannah?
Absolutely. My name is Megan Antal, and I'm an instructional coach for the U.S. with Teach United. I've been in education probably for around 15 years now. I started as an educator in rural New Mexico, and since then have relocated to Durham, North Carolina, where I'm currently with Teach United. So I'm excited to be here today.
Thanks, Megan.
Excellent. And I'm Becky Wing. I'm the principal of the Moore School. I've been in this role for 6 years and in education overall for about 30 years now. And this is this is an exciting program, and I'm excited to talk with you about it today.
And I'm Hannah Withy. This is my 5th year teaching. I started at Henry Moore School teaching 5th and 6th grade, and luckily had the opportunity to switch down to 2nd grade, which is much more my jam. And I've been teaching 2nd grade for 4 years, and I am obsessed with everything Teach United. So I'm happy to be here.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you both. And Becky, I think congratulations are in order. Yes, you were named the New Hampshire Elementary Principal of the Year.
Yes, thank you very much.
That's so exciting. Yeah, we're so excited to have you all here just to chat more about your community, more about the school community, and then your experience with Teach United. So I'll just jump right in. I know Moore School is located in Candia, New Hampshire, kind of the southeast part of the state, correct? Kind of not too far from Manchester. Okay. Becky, do you mind just telling me a little bit more about the community, kind of what's life like for the adults and the students in the community there in Candia?
Sure. We are, as you said, we're a small rural community just outside of Manchester, which is our largest city in the state. We have a population of just over 4,000. Most of the adults in the community really work outside of Candia. There's not a lot of, work opportunities here. There are a few significant businesses. Otherwise, we have a great youth athletic league for our kids. A golf course. Charming Fair Farm is a big hit here in town, and we used to have a water park, but it's now closed.
Oh.
But so we're really, we're a small school too of just 270 students from K through 8. So we're just a nice little town nestled over here in New Hampshire.
One of my favorite parts about Henry Moore School is that it's K-8. And so you see kids from, kindergarten that walk by all the way to 8th grade. And so I just feel like everybody knows everybody in like the absolute best way, which just makes it just feel so welcoming. Because we're so small, when we have data meetings, and Megan, we talked about this in the last Zoom that we had with teachers across New Hampshire, how Henry Moore School is so meaningful when we talk about data, because we don't have a lot of kids. We focus really on individual needs. We go through every single kid and talk about exactly where they're at and exactly what we're doing. So there's not a lot of generalized, like this is what the grade is doing. It's very individual based, which I think you probably wouldn't find in a non-rural community.
For sure. Yeah, that's an incredibly interesting perspective, and one that I think has a lot of positives. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Becky, how about you for leading in the small community?
I think for me, I really get to know the families as a whole, and not just the students that are passing through the school. Both being small and being in such a rural community, many of our parents went to school here.
Yeah.
And some of their parents went to school here. There's just a real sense of pride around the school and the community. And that's just something I just feel really lucky to be able to be a part of.
Several teachers I've worked with, they're like, I chose to stay in this rural setting for 20 plus years, even in the same school, because I taught a student who then became a parent. Now I'm getting to teach their kids. And I'm really feeling that multi-generational impact, which is something really neat and unique and very cool.
We really want to be a model school for personalizing learning for students. And we talk about having a high moral commitment to the learning of all of our students, and really making sure that we continue to have a collaborative learning culture. And we talk about our expectations around that. that we are always learning from each other, that we're monitoring our progress and we're making adjustments. And that really has to do with not just instruction, but it has to do with anything that we choose to do as a school community. So for me, that's really the goal, is to really foster that collaborative learning culture within our building.
I was just going to add on to that too, that so my very first year here when I taught 5th and 6th grade was 2019 to 2020. So we got hit with the pandemic like year one, fun time. But I feel like because there was, social distancing, all of the things, Becky specifically, and the school as a whole has one of my biggest takeaways instructionally from our moral and visions and things is to focus on that small group instruction, and how we can, because there really wasn't the ability to do that for a whole year and a half ish, of how we can kind of use that time and intervention. And during data meetings, that's one of my favorite parts about data meetings, is talking with the reading specialist and having them say, is there any resources you need that we can give to you? And so that, I think Becky also provides opportunities to kind of execute that collaborative learning environment for us.